Hello everyone. Uh, Today's video on creating your life is about planning out your goals. Creating your life involves creating passion and creating planning. So let's say you have a yearly goal or a New Year resolution, for instance. This year my resolution is to bring back my health to as good as it can get. My specific measurable goal that will measure this and tell me I'm healthy is that I will trek in a mountainous region, maybe Sikkim or Ladakh, by the end of the year or the beginning of next year. So it's very easy to put that, but how do you translate that into your everyday life? And you do that using a planner. So the first thing you do is change your goal into a focus. And a focus, you change it into tasks. And here is a little diagram to show you how you can do that. I've used my own health plan as an example, and I'm going to share with you the first part of this planning. For example, here is goal, and the goal for this year 2016 is health. The focus of any month is the focus on what you will do for 21 days. Now, as long as you're doing something for 21 days, it is supposed to become a habit. Once something becomes a habit, you don't need to keep pursuing it. You need to kind of put it in your routine and make sure you just keep up. The initial phase of acceleration is what is very difficult. That is what I discovered. So the yearly goal, if the goal is health, this year I decided to achieve my health goal through exercise. You can decide to achieve your health goal through diet or through yoga or through swimming or any other thing or through running the marathon. You can decide what you want to do here. I decided to call it generally exercise because I decided to strengthen my legs, which have gone away because of an injury. My strength has reduced a lot. So I'm going to do exercise as my main goal to strengthen the muscles and bring back my feet to full capacity. So in the month of January, my goal was to just go for a morning walk. I did not care to how much I did or what I did or how much I went. I just went for a small, short morning walk of 20 minutes every day. As I started doing that, in the next month, I took a Fitbit on and started walking 10,000 steps that should be 10,000 steps every day. And from February 2nd until today, I have been walking 10,000 steps except for 1 or 2 days where I was sick or I was traveling. So in March, I'm going for the morning walk. I've added 10,000 steps and therefore it's increased the walking time to about 45 minutes every day. I am active. Then I have moved on to the next goal of my life, that is getting 6 hours of sleep every day. I find myself some days I'm only getting 4 hours of sleep and I tend to be awake for a long time. So my plan for the month of March and April is to try and get 6 to 7 hours of sleep. I started with 6 hours. I will work it up slowly to 7 hours. No pressure there. So my weekly task for this week is to sleep for 6 hours. So from the beginning of Monday this week, I have been sleeping for about 6 hours. There were 2 days when I only slept for 5 hours. I was very disturbed because the power went off and it was very hot. So I woke up and again I went back to sleep. So I'm planning again to continue this weekly goal of sleeping for 6 hours during the next week too. Now, as you can see here, the weekly task of, let us say, walking gets translated into what I call a daily routine. So a daily routine it's a routine task. There's a morning walk, there's a goal of walking 10,000 steps, and there's a goal of sleeping on time. Now the morning walk is a task. It's a routine. So it will go into my daily schedule. Whereas walk 10,000 steps is a goal and it is not a task. So in order to walk 10,000 steps, I'll have to make sure that I add another routine. So I figured out that my morning walk actually takes. So I calculated that my morning walk actually involves about 2000 to 3000 steps, and it takes me about 20 minutes. So in a day, I should be walking. If I needed to do a 10,000 step, I need to have 5 installments of 20 minutes. So I do a 20-minute in the night after dinner. So that's 40 minutes. Okay, that will give me about 4,000 to 5,000 steps. And I do another 15-minute in the office during lunch break, and that is walking to and fro. And I do another 25 minutes of walking in the corridors of the office between my job. And after this, I somehow managed to hit 8,000 steps a day almost every day. The rest of the 2,000 steps comes when I'm doing housework or walking up and down the staircase. So in a day, I have scheduled about 30 to 45 minutes of just walking. So figuring this out, therefore my task is walk in the morning, walk at night, walk after lunch, walk every 20 minutes after you're sitting at your desk. Take 2 or 3 brisk walks around the campus. So this is working out very well for me because right now there's no rain, and so I can walk everywhere. In the rainy season, perhaps I'll have to change my plan, but that's something I have to think about. But for now, this is how you convert your goals to tasks, your tasks into routines. Set up your routines, practice it, and every time you practice your routine, you can tick off a day in your monthly tracker and say, today I did this, today I did this, and soon you will not even have to worry about how you got to your goal. You will just be there. It's all about persistence and not giving up.